So we come together again in our circle, and as we've had our quiet time coming into resonance with the energies, I'm sure you've all noticed that there is a new frequency with us today. So let's breathe it in. And breathe down into the body as your body is receiving these higher frequencies of light, bringing a new sensation to the body, and simply let it flow. All is in flow. So we become aware of the beings of light that are present with us, all around us, in the very air that we breathe, as we breathe in their consciousness. For what is consciousness but the light of spirit, flowing through all things? And as we learn to allow our crown chakra to open, as we allow our chakras to open to receive, as we increasingly surrender, so we become filled with higher and higher light. We feel ourselves as illumined beings, as our body fills with light, and the light extends out into our aura, and the light becomes increasingly amplified. You may see it, feel it, know it, whatever. The light that is within you, that is building within you on a daily basis. As it moves through your central column, as it moves into every cell of your body, as it moves through your aura. It is the frequency of transformation, of transmutation. Rising in frequency from moment to moment, whenever you choose to let it in. So we sit together in our circle, as we become aware of our circle. We allow the energy from our hearts to move through our circle. All those on YouTube, of course, are included. Many light workers and starseeds who in their higher selves would wish to be with us are also invited to come and join. And we feel the energy within the circle, our circle of love, continuing to build. And we simply rest. We rest within. For you cannot go out to get it. You can only receive it within. And we move ever more deeply within. through our group connection, we each receive an expansion in our consciousness, a strengthening of one's personal power. The Arcturians, of course, are with us, bringing their consciousness of their crystal temple around us, around each one, as their energies also lift us. So we learn there is nothing to do, simply to be, and we move ever more deeply within, and we find that place, the seat of our soul, one could say, where we come into that place of non-doing, pure beingness. As I come more and more into my I Am presence, I find the being within, and from my soul star chakra above my head, the light of my soul descends through my crown into my high heart, into my being, a different quality of being than is experienced in the 3D self, the ego self. The quality of this beingness is so different to the human, third-dimensional self. It is another dimension of self, lifting us above the third-dimensional world, which is still in separation, into that connectedness to spirit. And I find through that flow of spirit passing through me that I am in oneness with spirit. And I am coming closer and closer to the experience of oneness with all that is. The Arcturians have been clearing our aura for us and bringing us into balance within, as we give them a little more time to bring into balance our 4 bodies: mental, emotional, physical and spiritual, as we allow this to be received, allow it to take place for us. We are still within that place of non-doing. And as energy rises up through your aura from below, you sense and feel the adjustments that are being made in your bodies. Simply give yourself a little time through your day to find your quiet time, to connect within and allow into your being these finer energies. Contained within this energy, of course, is divine love, gradually increasing the opening of the heart. For light is love, and love is light. And as all resistance falls away, only love and light remain. As you continue to rise in frequency, you rise above the attachments of the third dimension, and you move into bliss, the freedom of non-attachment, the freedom of simple acceptance of what is. For from the perspective of your higher self, your heart, everything is simply observed as it is. It simply is. This is the place of non-judgment, which is natural to the heart. When you come into this place, you find that with non-attachment, with non-judgment, there is compassion. And Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion, is present with us in the crystal temple now. It's not a matter of trying not to judge, though of course when you find yourself judging, one should change one's thoughts. But in truth it is a matter of allowing one's frequency to be raised to the level of compassion, the level of non-judgment, the level of acceptance. And Kuan Yin is assisting you in raising your frequency to hers, the goddess of compassion. Allow her to shower you with her compassion. Connect to her through your third eye and project the love of your heart to her, to Kuan Yin. She will move ever closer, and she will move within as she enters into your high heart. and you allow it to build within you, surrendering to Kuan Yin as her energy of the Christed light of compassion flows through you to wherever it is needed. As the frequency continues to rise, the purity of her love simply transmutes all that is not of love. No need to search with the mind for forgiveness, for compassion is forgiveness itself. It is the love of Christ, unconditional, of course, in purity. Divine love, compassion, filling you now. Goddess Kuan Yin moves within you, becomes one with your heart. There is nothing she cannot accept. There is nothing that cannot be forgiven. Divine love is totally free. It need not be attached to anything or anyone or even oneself. Love simply is. And love has the power to transmute anything. We do not need to try to forgive. We do not need to try not to judge. We do not need to criticize ourselves for what we see as mistakes. We simply rise in frequency into the dimension of love and compassion, and all is automatically transmuted that is not of love. She works, of course, with the violet flame, as the violet fire fills every cell of your body and your aura. The Christed light of Saint Germain. You will also enter into every aspect of your being if you wish to invite him. So we see that all takes place for us, not by doing, but by surrender, by non-doing, allowing all to be received and to take place for us, not by us. It is given by grace. It does help, of course, if we wish, if we intend to let go of our pain. And we begin to see the illusion of our suffering, all that we have held on to. And we are now ready to let it go. You may wish to affirm, I am ready to release all that I have held on to that no longer serves me. May the violet fire consume all lower vibrational energies that still remain within my being. Simply by being here in our crystal temple, you are receiving much healing, activations, and higher information. It may not, of course, be in your 3D consciousness yet. So simply trust that it is taking place. So spend a little time now allowing us to work with you with our higher dimensional technology. You will find there is a new energy coming today with a much higher frequency, and you will be very surprised to see how in the frequency of this new energy everything dissolves for you so easily, so quickly, when you are without effort. It is, of course, easier for us to work with you when you accept rather than resist your emotions. We have no judgment. It is only yourself who judges. You will find you judge much less. As Kuan Yin says, before you can move to a higher level, one must first accept what is. Feel how your frequency is rising, how your consciousness is expanding upwards and outwards, as you simply rest in non-doing. We also bring to you the activations of today as we assist you in receiving and integrating these new activations, and there will be more to come. So we are now realigning you and recalibrating you to the new frequency. Breathe in through your mouth and exhale through your mouth. Relax the body deeply as you're able. While we bring in a higher boost of energy. All that lies within you, in all your four bodies, is being transformed. You are transmuting. As you integrate your fifth dimensional self, you find you feel clearer and lighter with each increment. You understand that you are a higher being, that you are here upon this earth to experience and to have the experience of being on earth, particularly in nature, and all the experiences that are available to you. It becomes for you a wonderful, happy and joyful experience to be here in your I Am presence upon the earth plane. But you must choose it. Each of you are receiving so much light at this moment, as we give to you all that you are able to receive. As you move into higher light, it becomes increasingly important to ground and anchor. So feel now your presence, your I Am presence, your energy in your foundation, your pelvic area. Bringing the energy down into your foundation, into your lower body and into the earth. Take your energy down to Gaia's heart and core. And as you connect to her, her energy rises. It rises through you and into your high heart and above. And you can receive just as much from Gaia as you can from above. Her divine feminine energy is increasing in its power as it continues to move upwards through you, clearing on its way. She will bring the balance of the masculine and feminine within. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and so on, are also with her. So the downward flow from above and the upward flow from below moving through your central column, is in the process of coming into balance, divine oneness. So when you feel you have received as much light as you can hold, remember to be in your foundation, grounded into the earth. And simply open your eyes as you feel ready.